shuttle loops. Like he does not
do the
combos with shuttle loops. He
Yeah.
uses shuttle loop as a movement option, and then his combo game with it is pretty much just like dash attack into one shuttle loop into an 8B.
Yeah, that's all he really does. Sometimes he'll get a reset off that, usually not because of the angle, and then he'll go back to neutral and start camping again.
Yeah.
So, nice mock tornado. Tries to actually anti-air him.
But
I've joined.
he's had
What?
really welcome, Doug.
Hey, what's up, Doug?
He's had some
Good
really
stuff today.
tight sets so far. He went 3-1, but all 4 games were last hit with Bim. They were not going sword. They went fighter. It was a really tight set.
Yeah, Ben was playing fighter today, which is
Fighter
nice.
is
That's
super
not
good.
really happened.
It was good to see that. I've seen like all sword and MK recently, so good to see the fighter again.
I've not seen fighter like
and
in
then
over
Poyo
a month,
went
so good
game
to see that.
9 with Ruby.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Ruby went staff the last game.
Yeah, I was extremely surprised that he stuck with the
was,
MK on game 9.
I was really surprised to see him stick it out. He went down 4-3 actually. Won a game against the
Yeah.
Ninja, last hit, and then they went staff instead of staying Ninja for game 9.
Which, like, what?
I don't know.
Like,
it was better than I expected. Like the matchup didn't look as bad as I would have thought.
I get their
Poyo's
thought
MK
process.
because he can't air camp
He
so
goes up.
much. And that
Yeah.
anti-air really is insane. And they went to factory, so it was like less room for Poyo to glide around. Like I understand it, but the Ninja was so good. Like their Ninja is just so solid across the board.
Sure.
Anyway, as I talk about this, Nuggetz is comfortably ahead here in game 1.
And Nuggetz is kind of slapping him up here. Oh, amazing crouch to get under the dash attack. Good stuff. That's actually punishable from MK at that spacing on reaction because you can just cancel into shuttle loop. But Poyo, might not know about that yet. Just
What? If you
'cause it's
crouch
kinda
under
new to
MK
the
dash
character.
attack? Or
No, because from that range you can react to that and cancel into shuttle loop and punish the crouch.
what?
And
crouch?
worst
Are
case
we
scenario,
talking
the
about
power shield
crouching
it.
MK dash attack.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. Apologies. Must
I
have
looked
cut
away for a second.
out.
Yeah. I didn't know.
but
who
yeah,
was
then in that
crouching this
situation- Yeah. So Nuggets crouched under MK dash attack
Right. Yeah.
at a range where it could have been shuttle looped, and then worst case scenario, Nuggets would have like power shielded it, and like now what? Now
Right.
you're flying in the air. You're fine.
Yeah.
But that
so
just
game
might
one
not be
goes
something Poyo
to
knows yet.
Nuggets
so.
here. Yeah, like oh, I didn't update the stream. Sorry, I was dealing with various other things here. Oh, let's see. Okay.
Poyo de Poyo. What are we feeling for bans here? I'm thinking probably going to ban Factory and probably going to ban. That's the only thing I can see that I feel like Nuggets would like definitely ban here.
I would expect to see a Rivals pick. Yeah, this would be Rivals.
Rivals
for
pick.
Poyo.
Okay.
This has been his counter pick with MK all day. And it's also what Colgate usually counter picks with MK. This is generally like the go-to MK counter pick that isn't always banned.
Right.
Like there's platforms there, but there's not really.
Come again?
What was that?
It's like there's platforms, but not really, since MK can kind of just be like, okay, this is my space now.
Yeah, it's like the way MK works, he can platform camp you on FT. Like,
Yeah.
So
it's
sure.
He can
it's
just
like,
go up.
Like for those of you who play Rivals, it's like what I do with Eliana. It's like the only character I've ever played who can platform camp on Final Destination. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But Poyo's definitely able to do that, and that's a lot of his playstyle with the MK. You can definitely see the Brawl player
Exactly.
when he plays this character. It's very funny.
The thing is, this is campier than his Brawl MK by such a wide margin. Like, like he actually like plays the game with you, plays footsies with Brawl MK to an extent,
That
and
is
then
true, yeah.
this game he's like, no, dude, I'm going to the top of the screen later. Like,
Absolutely.
but to his credit, it's worked so far today, so I'm not gonna talk trash. But
Yeah, it has just barely worked so far, but it has worked. Oh, great air puff catch from Nuggetz.
yeah, good
Poyo
stuff.
in
Good
the
stuff.
lead here, though, and I would expect to see Nuggetz start banning this stage if he doesn't win this game, because this
For
has
sure.
been like a consistent counter pick for Poyo all day with the MK, and he's won on it quite a bit. I think the only game I've seen him drop on this stage has been to Ruby's Ninja, and they only won like one game on this stage, if I remember correctly.
Generally, I know that I feel like Nuggets' bans against rushdowns are generally what Factory and this actually. I'm really curious to see
Yeah,
what he
he
would have
bans
banned
FD
instead
a
to let
lot.
MK go here.
I don't know, because I don't feel like MK has another like super dominant stage.
Not really.
Like I
Like,
felt like I messed
greens is
up
good,
when I didn't ban
but-
this. But like Yo-Yo should never ban greens.
Yeah, Yo-Yo's not gonna
Like,
ban that.
Plenty
Like,
of characters might want to ban it against MK, but like Nuggetz especially, but Yo-Yo in general, like I think that's Yo-Yo's best stage. Oh, drop
yeah,
shield
I
gets
can
hit by
see
the shuttle
that. Sure.
loop.
Springy,
Yeah,
probably.
see, this is what I don't understand. Like, if he just kept going with the infinite, that was one more loop and he was dead.
Yeah,
Um,
I think he doesn't know how to do it yet. Oh, big combo here. He gets a big punish.
One
Oh,
hell.
landing 5B,
Hey,
jump
good
5B.
stuff.
Good
Well done,
spacing
Poyo.
from Poyo. Oh, it is 1-1. Fix that. Okay. All right, stream is finally up. Everything's all set. I did it right this time.
Amazing host.
I do my best. Running back it from a GameCube controller. I'm trying. Menus
I feel
not
that.
difficult. Movement in Kirby Fighters 2 difficult.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to greens here as Poyo does not ban that, which is interesting
I'm
because I
curious
also
about
want to know
that.
what he banned.
I
Like,
don't think there's any character in the game who shouldn't ban the stage against Yo-Yo. I think the only person who should be willing to go here against Trey is P47. I don't think anyone else should be willing to play the game on the stage with Nuggetz. Like, I've seen him lose games once in a while, but it's extremely rare. And only when he's already, like, losing the set very hard. Again,
Yeah.
except for P47, who, like, goes even with him on the stage.
yeah, P47 is
But I
kind
think
of
those are
bust
the
on the
best
stage.
players
For sure.
on this stage by far. And I don't think it's worth not banning against Nuggetz.
Yeah, also, like, even if you take the Nuggets factor out, like, I think this is Yo-Yo's best stage anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I would ban this against Yo-Yo regardless of who was behind him. So, it's definitely really
That being
interesting for
said,
Poyo, but he's
Poyo's
making it
caught
work so
his
far.
movement really
So,
well. We'll see if Nuggetz can adapt to this. I don't know if he has much MK experience.
I feel like no one has much MK experience. Like, aside from Colgate, who really only started popping off with the character, like, in the last couple of weeks, we really haven't had one.
Right, because
Like, we had
played
Depop
more
for
Bell
one tournament.
until the last couple weeks. Bim, like, has an MK but plays 3 characters pretty consistently. And, like,
Yeah.
we don't have other MKs. Yeah, Depuff entered 1 time. Nuggetz...
Depop entered one time, got one win left. Like,
yeah,
and that's it.
Beat the #1 seed, and then hasn't shown up again. Also, he lost 2 Nuggets that day. After he beat Pizza Time, he lost to Nuggetz.
Oh, yeah, he did lose to Trey. That's true. That's true.
Ooh, Trey gets goes with a cool like slide read
Good dash
movement
attack.
there, but then just spot dodges when he lands and loses his dash attack. And Poyo is like absolutely dominating here in game 3.
Yeah, this is a significantly better performance from Poyo than I would have expected against Nuggets on this stage for sure.
It's a big surprise. I haven't seen much of anyone, again, other than 4-7, go this close with Nuggets on the stage, and
Good
Poyo
shuttle
not
loop
even
there, yep.
close, just winning easily.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a game where like he won by a lot, but it felt even. Like he
Right,
was
no,
solidly in
he
control
just,
the
like,
entire time.
controlled everything.
Like
Even without
that
having
game
a
was
strong
not
dash game,
close.
his MK neutral is so consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Which that
let's
is
talk
the
about
kind of
your
playstyle
MK.
that he.
I remember your MK, but you have 3 characters.
Yeah. I think MK.
Besides,
I think MK is
even
your
though
best
MK is
character.
really good. People don't know you for your MK. People know you for sword mid. Which is hilarious. It's
Yeah.
Like, your MK is better, but whatever.
This is
By
Dim.
like a lot. MK is your best character by like a lot. Like I think he's better than your fighter personally.
Except today, though. Your fighter was really good.
Matchup's hard.
What?
That's like also kind of a broken dual main combination on the low. Like
What?
Oh, for sure.
fighter MK.
Fighter MK?
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like that doesn't lose to anything. Like
Yeah, because, like, who does...
you have fighter
who
for
does
GUI,
MK
you
lose
have MK for Mag. Like
to? Like, who does MK lose
both
to
go
in this
even
game?
with water. Fighter. Yeah. Maybe
Like-
GUI.
Yeah. Like, MK's other, like, possibly losing matchups would be, like... Some of the top tiers where Yo-Yo does well, and then, like, maybe slightly Bomb, but Fighter destroys Bomb. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really good combination.
Like, they straight up don't lose to anybody. But looks like Nuggetz is gonna take it to Butter here, which
I think it's
is
also a good Yo-Yo stage. Ooh,
yeah.
bad
This is
dash
generally his
attack.
counter pick if
I bet that was supposed to be a command grab in the corner, and he accidentally like dashed instead of the backwards input.
I can see that.
Because the input for that is either forward or up with B, and he'll do the up one, as we all will if it's in front of us, but like, if they're behind you, you have to hold back. So he tries to do the back version, but if you do it wrong, you get like a dash attack into the corner like that.
Yeah, that's just a tough situation for sure. Okay, good mix-up with the jab cancel to escape the pressure there.
Oh, really good spacing on that dash attack. And that's what makes this stage so strong for Yo-Yo. You can actually pressure dash attack on the top platform.
Yeah.
Like from the ground. Oh, almost
Yeah, you can
kills.
just full hop dash attack towards center stage and it will cover like half of the top plat,
The
which
entire
is
screen,
insane.
pretty much.
Like even if you start in the corner, you
Ooh,
can
that
just
was really
go.
good.
But that was a really good mix up there, for sure.
It looked like a wave bounce right there.
Oh yeah, Colgate's saying MK loses to like Bell and very little else. Like-
Yeah.
And Fighter does super well against Bell. So that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's just like fighters like even, waters even, like might beat MK. Like I've heard some people saying he beats MK, or he beats Mag rather.
Right, yeah. Wait, who does? Which one?
Like
MK?
MK.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that. Alright, so we're at 2-2.
Like Beam is like probably fine.
I just, Fighter, like, in the little that I've seen of it, Fighter does pretty well against Beam because of the DP.
Yeah, that makes
you
sense.
just don't get to air camp. Even if you can, like, pressure them from, like, dash attack range on the ground, Beam is not that good if you're forced, in matchups where you're forced to do that.
Yeah.
So, like, you're forced to really use your other moves well, like, as Beam, and even if you can, like, that's not what makes Beam good. What makes Beam good is the one button that's good.
Yeah, Beam on the ground is like a mediocre sword, pretty much, and then
Yeah.
Beam in the air is like the 8th best character in the game. So
Beam in the air is better than that. You're just privileged. The only reason he's not
Okay,
better
listen,
than that is
on
'cause he's like a top 3 or 4 character in the air, but then on the ground he's like kind of mid. at
okay,
best.
that's true. That's true.
Like in the air, I think
Beam
his
in the
best
air
character
specifically is
isn't,
broken.
Like
Yeah.
maybe Gooey or MK
Gooey.
Mag, but like probably just Gooey. I'm more afraid of a Beam in the
Yeah.
air than everyone else combined.
You play Parasol.
I play like 4 characters. None of them can do anything about it.
You play Magalore.
Right, that's not really one of the 4. My Magalore sucks.
That's valid.
As shown again today.
But
No, actually,
take it
my
back
Mag
to
played some
Red.
crazy sets today. Zed is insane. I gotta play him again.
yeah, I really want to play him. He's the only bomb I haven't fought yet.
I'm so glad we have
Definitely trying to
three good bomb players now, because like, the character's not even that good, but I think he's really cool. And I like him a lot.
I'm like not, but he's cool to fight, and like I get to practice my execution, so whatever.
Alright, so the Poyo counter pick is back to Rivals. Even though he did win harder
Yep.
on Gardens, he is going to be going with Rivals as his counter pick still.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I think this still makes sense.
Like
He
you
did win
said,
here.
pretty good
Like,
MK stage.
it's a good MK stage. Poyo has won reliably here all day against everyone, so... in this game so far, very even. Nuggetz a very slight advantage. Oh, good spacing. That air puff and then jab, just good option coverage.
For sure.
Wow, Yo-Yo actually has a button to beat out like repeated jump 5 fees. That's insane. Yo-Yo jab is so big. I was saying earlier,
Yo-Yo
I think this
jab
character's,
can
like,
actually-
solidly top 5. The more I see of him,
I can see that.
like
I can see that for sure.
I think it's like after Gooey and Mag, I think like the next tier is Water Fighter Yo-Yo, and the more I see them all, the more interchangeable I think they are.
Yeah, I can honestly see that. Also, back to fighter jab, right? So like that actually can punish water dash attack if it's not max spaced.
Oh wow,
So,
good
like, that
spacing
move's
from Nuggetz
fair.
there on the last one. So Nuggetz
That's
takes
good
game
stuff.
5, goes up 3-2. Now the question: Does Poyo, first of all, does he pull out the Gooey, and second of all, does he switch over to Gardens where he controlled the game a lot better last time?
I think no and possibly respectively.
Right, that was my
I
guess.
don't-
That makes sense.
Like I don't think that he's going gooey here, regardless, because yeah, his MK is doing better than his gooey did last time they played anyway. And he's been going MK all day. He literally has not played gooey in like 4 hours because his tournament has run very slowly. But yeah,
We
it
tried.
does look like we're gonna go
I like
back
that.
cards. Yeah, so, that makes sense. Oh no, I have no problem with it running slowly. I got to look at like lots of Fire Emblem art so that I could beat Croc instead of losing again. So I'm fine with that.
I'll continue running over towards Trey because your Yo combos are cooler.
Yeah. And he should learn how to do the Magic Carp Infinite just to like kill streamers faster.
Just for fun, yeah.
Yeah, like
Alright,
not because
so-
it's good, just to kill
yeah.
streamers.
We're on to game 7, is it? Let me pull the stream.
Game 6, 3-2
Game
right
6,
now.
yeah, it's 3-2.
That was a really good wait from Nuggetz, just pretty much waiting until his shield was almost broken and then going for the dash hack.
Yep.
Okay, and now in this game, we're seeing more of why this stage is usually so good for Yo-Yo. I don't mind the counter pick from Poyo. Oh, the air puff extension was so good there. I don't mind the the counter pick from Poyo because he did win here so solidly last time, but this time Nugget's been able to set up more in the way we expect from him.
Yeah, I feel like if MK gets the first hit on this stage, it feels like it's kind of difficult for Yo-Yo. But at the same time, if Yo-Yo like gets his wall set up, then MK is just kind of sad. And I feel like Nuggetz is able to do that.
Always going to benefit Yo-Yo once he's ahead by that much. He's up, you know.
For sure.
Even if MK does a little more damage, Yo-Yo's up 100 health right now. Like Trey is so far in the lead here. And I wonder where Poyo will counterpick, assuming he doesn't bring this all the way back. Oh, good command grab. One more hit will do it. Poyo getting one punish here, but not even getting the 8B off it.
So, to your point about Yo-Yo being top 5, when he air dodged, when Poyo air dodged out of that command grab combo, the only reason that jab didn't connect and punish the air dodge is because Trey hesitated a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, this character is insane.
Also, I was mentioning this earlier. I need to get Furubi to double check because she would actually be able to find it out. But I am fairly certain that Yo-Yo command grab is bigger than the others, like the other procs grabs. I get grabbed
Lots of people
so
have been
much
saying
farther
that.
away against Nuggetz than anyone else. And it's only him, so the explanations are either that he is better at command grabbing out of shield than anyone, which is also possible. But I also feel like he grabs me at ranges where other characters simply cannot do it.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'll
possible,
have
that's
to
possible.
ask Ruby and have her check that out. Anyway, we're back to Rivals for Game 7.
Game 7. Nuggetz up 4-2 here. We're actually going to stick it out with the MK, it looks like, all the way. Which... I definitely did not expect that from Poyo going into this tournament, even knowing he was planning on playing some MK. It looks like he's really in it for the experience today and like nothing else, so good on him, honestly. That is respectable.
Okay, so we're back to Rivals here for Game 7. I like this better. As I mentioned the first time, like Gardens is just such a sketchy counterpick against Yo-Yo. But he did win there.
That's real stuff.
He did win there when Trey picked the first time. But also, Nuggetz' adaptation is so good. He really will just like analyze what's going wrong, and just like he'll lose game 1 and 2 a lot against anyone who's like pretty solid, and then he'll just destroy you after that. Like I even won game 1 against him today with my fucking GameCube Magalore.
Crusty ass Magalore, like.
It was, like I felt like I could barely move. But like, I won game 1 comfortably, and then he almost perfected me game 3. Like his adaptation is insane. He will so quickly figure out what he's doing wrong in a set, and then what parts are going right, and what your habits are, everything. Like with a lot of people who adapt really well, they latch on to like specific things well, whereas for Nuggetz it always feels more like he's just understanding the overarching flow of everything really well. This is the second time we've seen that specific adaptation. Poyo goes for shuttle loop into 8B and then jump back shuttle loop the other way most of the time off the shuttle loop. Nuggetz has been punishing it with double jump away, air puff back towards center stage to catch the second shuttle loop. Which is a ridiculous way to punish that, and I can't believe it's working, and it's working almost every time.
Yeah.
Yep, good command grab again. I'd like to see him punish those whiffed dive kicks a little more, because MK dive kick is not that safe. It's a little hard to punish, but it's not super safe.
It's hard to punish, but especially as Yo-Yo, you know, you've got that big range and the frame data to do it, so... You just... Okay, close there.
Alright, very close game here. Yep, the command grab again. The DI's out of the combo, though. I don't know the details on it, but I know the command grab follow-ups are all DI reads. They're true in the sense that like you can't air dodge out of them, but they can't react to your DI.
Okay. I see.
Poyo moving around real fast. Nuggetz tries to catch him with the TP. Oh, that's a
little bit off on
Poyo down to 9 health. One more jab might do it. Oh, it's huge. Great crouch from Nuggetz.
Crouch and the command grab.
Crouch
Not
the command
bad.
grab from Nuggetz to take game 7 and take